How's it? Indian Cowboy, DocSports.com. Comes on Sunday, September the 15th, as we get this video to you on this time. Have your free pick winner in just a second after we gave you Kansas State on Friday, and I told you about how much I liked Alabama over Wisconsin on that video as well. And that video got like over 3,000 views. So hope you guys are doing well. Hello, I'm Indian Cowboy. This is Doc Sports. Indian Cowboy's been around for 19 years. Doc Sports 53 years. And the algorithms of Indian Cowboys, have been around 19 years. We have a popular YouTube premium teaching channel, which I will have a live show for you at around, once we get this video up, probably around closer to 12:45, 12:50. And we'll talk about as many games that you want to talk about. NFL. We'll talk about football for the next week as well. Monday Night Football, any baseball, WNBA you want to talk about. So, that's how things work, right? Our best selections are over at DocSports.com under Rune Shiva. Our next best selections are our YouTube premium channel, where we talk to you about 8 different games, all for just $20 a month, and we do it every single day. It's our teaching channel. You get the best lines. You get a head start before anybody else. Incredible value. I give a written summary at the end as well. I think I gave you West Virginia as well over Pittsburgh there on the YouTube Premium. But free $60 of the premium selections in the comment section below. The link to that. And again, we'll have 8 great games for you on YouTube Premium, so be sure to join that. If you want even more content, be sure to check my Twitter. It has our latest updates and our hot takes on sports and our consensus reports as well. As you know, we're 1-0 to start the football week. Our premium selections are over at Doc Sports under Rune Shiva. We gave you the Bills plus the 2.5. They won outright. We have a 7-unit and a 6-unit selection, both at 1 o'clock today. Next week, we'll have a 6-unit selection in college football and then a 7-unit in the NFL. But back-to-back winning football weeks. We're ready to make it 3 weeks in a row winning football. We're on a plus 6,000 run in baseball and a plus 6,000 run in WNBA. So can't wait for you to join us for the entire baseball season. WNBA, football, college basketball is around the corner, and the NBA. So a lot of good stuff for us going around. And I'll try to give you free 3 futures as well. Okay, for everybody. All right, let's get your free play winner today, and then tell you what's up in our neck of the woods. Your free play winner today is going to be on the Cincinnati Bengals. I just can't imagine the Bengals playing any worse than they did in their last game. It was just a horrible game. Where they basically got shut out right in the first half against the Patriots. And I simply think they're going to bounce back here. That's why they're plus 6.5 underdog here against Kansas City. Kansas City, of course, comes off that big public win, as you know. And I like Cincinnati plus the 6.5. Kansas City comes off the big public win on Monday Night Football against the Ravens. And I think they have a huge letdown here. Cincinnati could not play any worse. Burrow couldn't play any worse. They have to bounce back. They lost them twice last year as well. And I think they'll be motivated to stay within the number here. And you have Burrow that only had 120 yards in passing in that game. And I think it makes a lot of sense to take the Bengals on the bounce back plus the 6.5 against the Chiefs, and I think they stay within the number, and they have an outside shot at winning outright and showing up. As far as Houston and the Angels are concerned in baseball, just a quick lean there. I like the over there. Houston's won 3 in a row coming in, winning 5-3, 5-3, and 6-3. Can Houston win 3 in a row over the Angels? Angels lost 4 in a row. Blanco and Dana here. Blanco 2.99 ERA. Blanco's pitching pretty well. Just shut out the Royals. Dana was great against Seattle as well, first-year pitcher. But I think what makes sense here is the Angels can be an active dog here because that's why the line is plus 150 and they have to show up a little bit. I think both these pitchers are on a letdown, and I like the over there. Chargers and Carolina, I still like the under there. Young went 13 for 30 and 2 interceptions last game. Just a brutal game for him. I think the only way the Chargers, I think the only way this plays out is the Chargers' defense is phenomenal. I think they'll have a lot of success like they did against the Raiders. But the only way Carolina will do well is through their defense, certainly not through their offense, which is a mess. And, I think that Harbaugh is going to do what Harbaugh did in Michigan, get an early lead and just sit on it and not try to show too much. And, Herbert only had 144 yards passing last game. He only threw for 25 times. So I think the under makes a lot of sense with Chargers and Carolina. Tennessee and the Jets, I like the Jets here. Jets lost 19-32, but honestly, they played pretty well in their last game. Levis had 2 interceptions for Tennessee. I think it was more of the Tennessee playing it was more of, and I know Tennessee played great against Chicago, but I think it was more Chicago playing bad than Tennessee playing good. Chicago had 93 yards in passing for Caleb Williams. I think Tennessee comes down to earth here this week, and I think the Jets bounce back nicely like the Jets. Seattle and New England. I like New England here. Seattle won 26-20 in their last game, but Bo Nix went 138 yards, no touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. So Seattle got pretty lucky, and that was my 7-star. And New England, Denver also went 0 for 4 from the red zone. They're not going to do that. New England's not going to do that. Even though Brissett only throws for 120, 130 yards, he's not going to throw 2 interceptions, and they're not going to go 0 for 4 from the red zone. Plus, it's the Patriots' home opener. Plus, they rely on that defense. And Derek Mays in the wings, like New England, plus the points. Cleveland, Jacksonville. I like the over there. Cleveland lost 17-33 in the last game, just terrible. they just look terrible. Deshaun Watson was horrible. Trevor went 12 for 21 in his last game for the Jaguars against the Dolphins. I think Cleveland can be an active dog, and I think Trevor Lawrence has a much better game than he did against the Dolphins. I like the over there. San Francisco and Minnesota. Yeah, I like San Francisco here. I can go with San Francisco. The only thing that Shanahan hasn't done is win at Minnesota. And Minnesota comes off a 28-6 win over the Giants. And I think they have a huge letdown here. Kevin O'Connell's a great coach, don't get me wrong. This team went 13-4 in his first year and then went 7-10, and now he's on a bounce back year. Having said that, I think San Francisco is going to play very well today. He has not been able to win on the road at Minnesota so far, and I think Shanahan shows up here and has a good game plan, and I think the Vikings are in a letdown. Colts and Green Bay. I like Green Bay here. Richardson was 9 for 19 in his last game. I understand that Green Bay won't have their starting quarterback here, but Green Bay has a phenomenal coaching staff. They'll be ready for this game. Malik Willis gets a start here, and a star is born possibly, and I think they'll do well, and I like Green Bay and possibly the over here too as an active dog. Las Vegas and Baltimore. I think there's only one way to look at this game, and that's Baltimore bouncing back after that loss to the Chiefs. That's why they're almost a double-digit favorite here. Las Vegas isn't bad at all, but their QB rotation is just not good right now. And Gardner Minshew is not the answer either. And I like the Baltimore here. Pittsburgh, Denver. I like the Steelers here. Pittsburgh won 18-10 last game. I told you they're going to beat my Falcons, and they did. Fields went 17 for 23 for 156 yards. He could be the future of this franchise. And, I mean, the guy's good. Denver was a mess. 26 for 42, 138 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions for Bo Nix. I like Pittsburgh at the value here. That defense is unbelievable. Give me the Steelers. And Chicago, Houston. Before I forget, next week on Friday, Saturday, Sunday of next week, the Friday video, I had 18 free selections for you. Next week on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I really hope you join us for the 7 unit at the 1 p.m. game and the 6 unit. Both go off at 1 p.m. So just buy the football package for the weekend. You'll get both. And next week, I think we'll have 32, 5, 27. There's a chance we might have 27 free selections in football. Okay, so be sure to check my video next weck. And YouTube Premium will be jam-packed too. Just a lot of really, really good stuff. So as far as this game is concerned, Chicago and Houston. Chicago won with 90 yards passing in their last game. I think they come back down to earth. They got really lucky. They scored 14 points in the fourth quarter. And the Bears, of course, are now facing Houston, a very, very good team that had their questionable contest against the Texans, but they weren't able to do great on the defensive side, but still were able to win. I think they know the rookie Caleb Williams is good here, and he's here, and I think the Houston locks down, wins by double digits. That is the video that I have for you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Can't wait to have a great football week. Please take a moment to like and subscribe, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Indian Cowboy, working hard for you every single day.